your reviewing process, your reviewing process is as crucial as having the performance improvement plan itself. Your reviewing process allows you to have a regular update, and as I've mentioned, at any intervals that are relevant to the role, and they also need to be documented. So 2 individuals present at the review, one person taking notes as you would with any other formal procedural meeting. And on those notes, it's a representation of the conversation that's being held about the progress of the PIP. Again, reason it's really important to have that is because if the PIP doesn't go so well at the end, and again I'll come on to that in a moment, you need all of your notes to refer to, and because that individual could argue that they weren't met with, they don't recall having any meetings, no support was put into place, they'd made you aware of issues that you'd said you weren't aware of. And actually, if you've got this document where you say, no, this is the conversation we've had, we've all signed it, we all agree that's how the conversation went, and that's a valid account of the discussion, there's less hiding from any sort of eventualities. So managing poor performance in perhaps where it might go after a performance improvement plan. And I think this is probably not necessarily the nicest topic to kind of be looking at in terms of where it might go if the performance improvement plan doesn't go so well. It could well be that you have a performance improvement plan over 3 months or 6 months, and you achieve some of the areas that you need to achieve and some of the objectives, but some areas there's just no progress on. The important thing is to not if we've set objectives and we've outlined those objectives as an outright need for that role, to not go back on those, because the chances are they've been set for a reason, and if somebody really struggles to achieve them, it's all too easy to say, oh, it doesn't matter, they've done this, they've listened to what we needed, it doesn't matter that they've not achieved it. That kind of isn't going to help anybody, and what you might find then is if you've got frustrations within the team because that person's underperforming, you'll end up with a team with a bad attitude, or a team with a bee in the bonnet basically about that individual's performance. So within the PIP process, coming to the end of the process, it's really important to summarise as well you can, and to try and identify where you've achieved what was needed to be achieved. Assessing the completion of your performance improvement plan is probably a really key step. So, for example, if your performance improvement plan doesn't go so well and you're just not getting to where you need to get, it might be necessary to instigate a capability process. So ultimately, and as kind of as negative as it can sound, that could result in demotion or exit in the business. So we can exit individuals from the business due to capability. And it's a process that can be difficult initially, because you need to identify where there's a capability issue and have a capability discussion with the individual before you embark on that process. But if the issue's been related to performance and poor performance, the chances are you've already well defined the gaps.